Well, well, well. It looks like my entire country has found religion. And what do I mean by that? Well, we're gonna do a little reading together. Find out. What we're reading here is the Bible, Deuteronomy 13. Because, yeah, this book apparently does have a couple of uses other than a doorstop. So let's read, shall we? If a prophet or one who foretells by dreams appears among you and announces to you a sign or wonder, and if the sign or wonder spoken of takes place and the prophet says, "Let us follow other gods, and let us worship them," you must not listen to the words of that prophet or dreamer. The Lord your God is testing you to find out whether you love him with all your heart and all your soul. It is the Lord your God you must follow, and him you must revere. Keep his commands and obey him. Serve him and hold fast to him. That prophet or dreamer must be put to death for inciting rebellion against the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt and redeemed you from the land of slavery. That prophet or dreamer tried to turn you from the way the Lord your God commanded you to follow. You must purge the evil from among you. If your very own brother, or your son or daughter, or the wife you love, or your closest friend secretly entices you, saying, "Let us go and worship other gods," do not yield to them or listen to them. Show them no pity. Do not spare them or shield them. You must certainly put them to death. Your hand must be the first in putting them to death, and then the hands of all the people. Stone them to death, because they tried to turn you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Then all Israel will hear and be afraid, and no one among you will do such an evil thing again. If you hear it said about one of the towns the Lord your God is giving you to live in, that troublemakers have arisen among you and have led the people of their town astray, saying, "Let us go and worship other gods," then you must inquire, probe, and investigate it thoroughly. And if it is true and it has been proved that this detestable thing has been done among you, you must certainly put to the sword all who live in that town. You must destroy completely both its people and its livestock. You are to gather all the plunder of the town into the middle of the public square, and completely burn the town and all its plunder as a whole burnt offering to the Lord your God. That town is to remain a ruin forever, never to be rebuilt, and none of the condemned things are to be found in your hands. Then the Lord will turn from his fierce anger, will show you mercy, and will have compassion on you. He will increase your numbers, as he promised on oath to your ancestors, because you obey the Lord your God, by keeping all his commands that I am giving you today, and doing what is right in his eyes. Tell me something. What is a god? Is it really some all-powerful creature? Or being? Is it some white, old, bearded man in a white robe living up in the clouds? Is it a golden calf? Is it Morgan Freeman or Alanis Morissette? Is it an idea? Is it an elephant or a donkey? Is it an apple? Or a little blue bird? Or some letter in a little box? What is your God? If you take away all the religious bullshit out of things like the Bible, it gives you an insight into what human beings truly are like. And just think, much of our society has been run by people that believe you should follow these words. After all, for hundreds of years, we've all been bred to think this way. Do I need to insert a little clip of George Carlin here? Well, it looks like a certain group of people who are unhappy with another certain group of people have found religion and all of its barbarous, murderous intent. Because, again, what is a God? What is your God? And who will you kill and slaughter for? Oh, but surely it's not killing if I don't put the sword to somebody. Surely I'm not committing murder or ending somebody's life unless I put a gun to their head and pull the trigger. Surely I'm not doing anything wrong if I simply take away someone's ability to live and eat. My, such religious zealotry. And as I often say, there's no difference between most of the people. They're all just the same. They're all just picking sides and making excuses for justifications to harm each other. Because that's what we are. We're a barbaric, murderous, ravenous species. All of us. You and me. The difference is, who's taking the actions to end other people? Certainly not me. Who's demonizing other people and saying, they're naturally evil. We should get rid of them, end them, put them out of our sight, erase them from history, erase any idea of them from history, just like ISIS did. At least I think it was ISIS, with those statues over in Afghanistan. Burn the books, just like in Germany. But of course, useful idiots love being useful idiots because it allows them to give in to the most basic human nature. All they gotta do first is pick one side or another. So I have no sympathies for anybody, either past, present, and certainly not future, because I see all the people cheering this on. All the people that the blade will be turned on next. Because that's how it always is. Enjoy what you make for yourself.